Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Moore with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Chubb. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun, Young. Complete beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Young off 1st and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
19 tight. Let's go now. 18, pioneer. Take go.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Chased out to his right. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Go! 18 reps, 18 reps. Go!
Sticking to the air, it's Young. He sends this one to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for it, Young. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for bigger gap in the future.
On second down, Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end gets it running forward. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing from near his own goal line. This finds Evans, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Young working from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Shotgun snap now to Young. On the move, headed right. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. Needing 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Receiver in motion, going left.
Set go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The throw is caught. He has the Carolina touchdown. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they had that one contained right at the line. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix hits him on the in route. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 3rd down well inside field goal range. Penix here from the gun. Got a man. It's London. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, and they've got 2nd and goal now from the 3.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Robinson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Penix on 3rd and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo after the field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And his choice to leave the end zone going to cost him a small chunk here as he's out shy of that 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Rush coming for Young. Gosh, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing going with a blitz on the way. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Here's Chubb on second down. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, ball at the 36.
Let's go now.
Young to throw it. Allen on the catch. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. McMillan hauls it in. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now lead by 10. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Buying some time right. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Defense relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. Escapes a defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Falcons are on the move here. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Penix working from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 3 now. From the 46. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Penix. He's on the move. He takes it himself. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The the Falcons make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Reload, go!
They begin the drive with Chubb. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Cowboy 80. Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, Young. Flush down now to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Panther 11. Shut up.
Young working from the gun. Got Evans, it's complete.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Sam Martin on now to punt it away on 4th. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Finds his target, Robinson. Space past the 35. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
One last play before the break.
Ready? 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing it just before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And it's cut the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers will extend their lead as time expires in the half. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Shaheed now to return. Return's looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throw reeled in by London. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. And again, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Penix here from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on 1st down in the red zone.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. Into the hands of Pitts. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They'll run it with Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Moore with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play action now. Young. Headed out right. Connection made to Tremble. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. DeMarco Helms there on the stop.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
From the 23. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. You set it down, score him at the 38. To the air on 1st down, Young. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Hubbard hauls it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
19 Lions.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. Big man showing up the yards. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Shaheed now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Penix working from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fourth down, here's Penix. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Penix now. He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Penix to throw. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Pitts brings it in. And he's taken down at the 30. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first. They'll throw it again. Escapes the pocket. Throwing this back in the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Now the Falcons offense staying on the field, lining up to go for two. He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So new slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Come on, set.
Young on the play action. He rolls to his right. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the pistol, it's Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
On 3rd down, it's Young. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They're trying an option play left side on 1st down. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers push the lead up to 12. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And no return as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just...
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
This finds Evans complete. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Read option, keeping to the right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here we go, set. Go.
Out of the gun, Young. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
Kate, we do see this happen a good bit, don't we? Especially with better defenses in this league. When they get backed up, and they get in situational football like this where they have to get a stop, they just crank it up another notch. Stop the run on 1st, stop the pass on 2nd, and now, well, the money down. It's all about what you do on 3rd.
He makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete. On 4th down, out comes the Panthers field goal team and Harrison Mevis. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Mevis able to knock it through. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Well, those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.